I'm Heita. I'm a nudist. I always hated clothes. When my parents weren't around, I always took off my clothes. But my sister Ayaka hated this. She was my twin sister. She was really pretty. It was hard to believe that we were twins. And my parents loved her more than me. Well, I was a nudist, so I guess I can't blame them. All I did was cause them trouble. Around age 2, I learned that taking off my clothes in public wasn't a very good idea. So, I started wearing clothes outside the house, but mom begged me to wear clothes inside the house as well. So I always wore tank tops and shorts, but it was so itchy. I couldn't focus on anything. I was always irritated, and my parents always yelled at me. But they realized it was better than having me run around the house naked. Eventually, they stopped yelling at me. By the time I was in elementary school, I got used to wearing clothes. I still wore tank tops and shorts at the house, but when I went out, I wore normal clothes just like everyone else. I was pretty proud of myself. Middle school was fun too. I even made friends. But then, Ayaka started being really mean to me for some reason.
Heita, you're so lame. I can't believe you're my twin brother.
What does me being lame have to do with you? I don't see the logic there.
My friends make fun of me for being your twin sister because you're such a lame-o. Stop dressing like a nerd. Here, read a magazine and learn to dress properly.
I don't want to dress up like a model. I'll look stupid. I'll wear whatever I want. Leave me alone. I don't even want to wear clothes to begin with. You should be grateful that I'm not running around naked. But this pissed her off even more. She got our parents on her side. They started harassing me too after that.
Heita, I heard you got 100 on your last test. Is that true?
Yeah? So?
Read the room, kid. You're making Ayaka look bad.
Huh?
Think about her feelings too.
You're saying I should do bad on a test on purpose? Like Ayaka?
Yes, you guys are twins. You're making her look bad. Think about her feelings. You understand what I'm saying to you, son?
No. Why should I get a bad grade on purpose? It doesn't make any sense. If anything, Ayaka should work harder and try to get better grades. Why don't you tutor her, Dad?
Don't tell me what to do. I'm your father. Just do as I say. If you keep embarrassing her like this, I'm gonna kick you out of the house. I'm your father. I raised you. Do as I say.
He threw the remote at me. I flinched, but he didn't scare me. I could never keep my mouth shut when I thought something wasn't right. So I wasn't gonna back down. Okay, you raised me. Fine. But that's what parents are supposed to do by law, isn't it? You and Mom brought me into this world. You can't just expect me to... He threw a box of tissues at me. I tried to tell him violence wasn't the answer, but I probably shouldn't. If I said that, he'd punch me in the face. Mom was standing behind Dad. She didn't say anything, but I knew what she was trying to tell me. She was telling me to run before things got out of control. I went back to my room, took off my clothes, and jumped into bed. It feels so good. I can't wait to leave this place. Then, I fell asleep. The next morning, I went downstairs for breakfast, but my seat was gone. Can I get some food?
No breakfast for you. This is what you get for talking back to me.
Haha, take that, loser. Hope you learned your lesson. Just do as we say from now on, okay? And stop embarrassing me in school.
Okay, you want to play it like this? Fine. I looked over at Mom. She looked nervous. She was packing some food for me, I think. She couldn't say anything to Dad, so this was the best she could do, I guess. What a terrible father. I couldn't take this anymore. Mom looked at me, telling me to stop, but I couldn't hold it in. Okay, so you're not gonna feed me until I clean up my act?
Yep, and not just food. Clothes, school supplies, and everything in between. Do as I say, or I'm not buying you anything. I make the rules around here. Get that through your head. This is my house. Do as I say, or get the hell out.
Thanks, right to the point. Nice and short. I got it all on tape. This is all the evidence I need.
Huh? Evidence?
I got you on tape. Now I'm gonna go to the cops. Oh, and child services too.
What? You little shit!
Give that to me. Stop messing around.
If this goes public, he'll lose his job. Then what, Ayaka? That means no more allowance for you. Magazines, jewelry, clothes. He won't be able to buy any of those things.
What? You threatening me? Hey, Dad, he's just bluffing, right? Right?
I don't know. That's for the police to decide. But without a job, I won't be able to give you money. That means no more karaoke. No more hanging out with friends. You'll probably end up losing all your friends.
No! You gotta stop him, Dad, please.
Heita, look, I'm sorry, okay? I'll feed you. I'll buy you whatever you need, okay?
He still looked pissed, but Ayaka couldn't let him risk it. He ended up apologizing to me. Honestly though, I wanted to tear him apart. I think I would have been able to get a lot of money from him. I just wanted to leave this place with Mom, but I was still in middle school. I decided to accept his apology.
Hey, Ta, I'm so sorry about all of this. It's all my fault.
No, Mom, it's not your fault. It's all Dad's fault. He's the one that gets violent. I'm scared of him too.
I'm sorry. I wish I could work, but you know my condition, and I'm not smart either, so...
Don't worry, Mom. You've taken care of me all these years. Just take it easy, okay? I gotta go. I still got into fights with my dad and my sister after that. Fast forward a few years, I was now in college. When I started thinking about college 2 years ago, Dad told me he wasn't gonna give me a dime. He said he was gonna spend every last penny on Ayaka. I was fine with that though. I just took out a student loan. College was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Then, one day...
I'm leaving you guys.
Me too. We're gonna live in a big mansion.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Dad and Ayaka started packing their things. They said they were leaving.
I've been thinking about this for a while now.
Remember Grandma's place? Well, she's dead now, so we're gonna live there.
Yep, the place is under my name now, so I'm out of here.
What about us?
I don't care about you two.
Yeah, just stay here. This place is a dump, but it's perfect for you two. Haha, bye.
Mom, I guess it's just the two of us now. I think it's fine though.
Yeah, I guess. As long as you're here, dear.
Make sure to lock the doors when I'm not home though, okay?
Of course. Don't stay out too late though, okay? You know how I worry.
Sure, after I'm done with classes and work, I'll come straight home. After Dad and Ayaka left, she started feeling much better. Being married to someone like that couldn't have been easy, but with all that weight off her shoulder, she looked really happy. This made me happy too. But then...
Mom, can we get some food?
Hurry up. I'm hungry. Let's go.
Oh, and Grandma's house is dirty. Clean it up for us.
They couldn't do anything around the house, so they came back and tried to get my mom to do it for them. At first, I said no and kicked them out of the house. But then, they started coming over when I wasn't home. Mom got dragged out of the house every now and then. Mom? You went over there again? Just say no.
I did, but he just grabbed my arm and dragged me out of the house. He's really strong and scary.
I decided to take my courses online so I could stay home and protect my mom. Now I can't even work, and Mom is really worried too. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do about my dad and my sister.
Sounds like you got a lot on your hands.
Yeah. Got any good ideas, Harue?
I know. Tell your mom she can stay with us.
What? At your place? This is Harue. She's an old lady that lives in my neighborhood. Why am I friends with her? Well, we had a common interest, video games. She was like a mentor to me. I met her through an online video game. She was so good at it. About a year ago, I asked her to teach me in person. She said she lived nearby, so we decided to meet at a cafe. I was pretty surprised when I first saw her. I wasn't expecting an old lady. She turns 80 this year. But she was the real deal. She was so good at video games, it was crazy. And so, we became master and disciple. I hung out with her all the time. What do you mean though?
Well, I teach a sewing class at home, and I always wanted an assistant. It's easy, so no worries. I'm sure you'd feel safer if she was at my house during the day.
Yes! Thank you so much. I'll ask my mom.
Sure, just let me know. If she doesn't feel like it, it's fine too.
Thank you. I'll ask her as soon as I get home. And my mom said yes. So now, she was with Harue during the day. Mom was good at sewing, and she got along with Harue really well. She looked really happy, which made me happy. She always talked about her day with a big smile on her face. And now that nobody was home during the day, Dad and Ayaka stopped bothering us. Peace at last. Later, I graduated from college. I started working from home after that. Life was good, but then, something happened.
Hey, you're 27 now, right? Send me money then.
One day, Dad showed up unannounced and told me to give him money. Apparently, he hired a housekeeper, but he was running out of his savings. Do you hear yourself? This must be really embarrassing for you, leeching off of your son like this.
Shut up! I raised you. It's the least you can do for everything I've done for you.
Yeah, he's right. Pay up.
Wait, what about you, Ayaka? He raised you too, right? You provide for him.
I'm not like you, okay? I got lots of friends, and I gotta buy makeup and clothes. I don't have money to give to Dad.
Seriously? How poor are you? Whatever. You guys left us, so I don't care if you're broke because you hired a maid. That's not my problem. Figure it out.
What did you say? You shut-in?
We know you became a shut-in after college. We heard from your neighbors. Loser, weirdo, you're an embarrassment. Stop slacking off and go get a job and send us money.
Not sure what the neighbors said, but I got a job. I work from home. I make around $20,000 a year.
That's it? Ha ha ha! I'd make more than you if I worked at a convenience store. And your savings don't count, you know. I bet you saved up a lot of money during college, but that doesn't count as your income.
Do you have the $20,000 on you? Give it to me. We need it to pay the maid. Hurry up, hand it over.
Hell no! Why would I give you my hard-earned money? This is for me and my mom. You're not getting a dime.
What did you say? You better watch it, kid. I'll kick you out of here if I have to. The house is still under my name.
What? We can't just leave.
I know. You're a loser without a job. You'd end up on the streets if I kicked you out. Have the money for me by tomorrow. $20,000 by tomorrow. You got that?
Bye! Oh, Mom, I want some curry and pork chops. Can you make them for me? I'll pick it up tomorrow with the money.
I didn't know what to tell them. Then they left the house. Mom, you okay?
Yeah. They talked so fast, so I didn't really understand what they said, but I'm fine.
Oh, Mom. Well, they'll be back tomorrow, so I better get ready. Later, I stayed up late to get ready. The next day, I overslept. Wow, it's noon already. Wait, what the? Looks like they were already here. Someone wrote loser on my back with a Sharpie. My sister used to do this to me all the time when we were kids. So I always wore a tank top when my sister still lived here, but damn it. I was too lazy to wash it off, so I walked into the living room. Then, my sister said,
You got some crap on your back.
Then, she sprayed me down with a bottle of Coke she had in her hands. I don't have time for this. I hopped in the shower and cleaned myself up. My sister was so immature, it didn't even make me angry. Okay, Mom, let's go. What we prepared last night, I'll carry them. Hand it over.
Okay.
What? What is all this? You guys leaving the house?
Stop bluffing. We know you don't have the guts or the money to do that. Just hand over the $20,000 now.
Yeah, we told you yesterday. Hurry it up. We got stuff to do.
I never agreed to any of that. I got stuff to do too, you know. I don't have time for this. Then, my mom and I left the house. They chased after us, but when they saw what was outside, they just stood there looking confused.
Is that a limo?
What the hell?
Mr. President, good to see you. Is this all the luggage?
Thanks. That's a kimono. Be careful, please.
Of course. Here you go.
Mom, watch your feet.
Okay, but what about them?
Oh, forget about them. All they can do is leech off of others. Screw them.
What?
What's going on?
Later, I explained everything to them to shut them up. I'm a professional gamer. I made my debut when I was in college. I came in first place at a tournament abroad. I got millions of dollars and I invested it into real estate. That's how I make a living these days.
What? Real estate?
Professional gamer?
But I still had some money left over, so I started my own business. I own a school for people who want to become professional gamers. I'm just a board member now, and I don't do much, so they only pay me like $20,000 a year, but I get by.
Wait, but you said you didn't want to leave the house.
Yeah, when we told you to leave yesterday, you looked upset.
Oh, that. Well, I mean, what did you expect? Mom and I like this neighborhood, and it's not that easy finding a new place overnight, so whatever. Look, I got a party to get to. It's our company's 3rd anniversary. Bye.
Wait!
Don't leave us. We need money.
Later, I got us a new house and moved out before Dad could do anything. My mom wanted to be near Harue, so I bought a house in her neighborhood. These days, she's spending more time with her than me. It's like they're a real family.
Glad it all worked out, dear.
It's all thanks to you, Harue. You taught me everything about video games. Everything I have today. It's all thanks to you. And you helped out my mom too. She loves sewing.
Oh, I didn't do much. It was all you, dear. Hard work always pays off.
What happened to my dad and my sister? Well, for starters, Dad got fired. There was a massive layoff at his company. He was in his 60s already, so things weren't looking good for him. He started leeching off of my sister. She could no longer buy makeup and clothes. I heard she's a mess now. Dad tried to get a job, but he was so arrogant. He got rejected by every company he applied to. I heard he started to lose his mind after that.
Help me! Dad has mentor or something. He sneaks out of the house all the time now, and he's always getting into fights with random people. I'm constantly getting calls from the police. It can't work like this. Can I come live with you, please?
I didn't block them on the house phone, just in case, you know? So, she always left voice messages on our house phone. But I always stopped listening after a few seconds and deleted the message.
I couldn't care less about you two. Rot in hell.
Mom and Haruo were all I cared about.
Eita, look! I'm getting pretty good at this.
Huh? Damn, Mom, you're really good.
Right? Haruo taught me.
Mom started spending more time playing video games now. What about your sewing class? Oh well, as long as she's having fun. Anyways, I'm just glad it all worked out. Ah, peace at last.